Hey gems, it's your girl Stylist Raven, and I know I've been MIA, but I've actually had some legit reasons why. In the meantime, I want to go ahead and just show y'all some things that I've kind of been picking up, products I've kind of been getting, whether it's hair or beauty. This one will pretty much kind of be like a beauty haul, overall. But for all of you that are new, all my new gems that came to my channel, that's what I call y'all, my gems, because y'all are very special, truly, dearly to me. And so to all y'all who are new to my channel, I just want to thank y'all for coming. I want to thank you for all of y'all. I appreciate y'all on any social media platform that you're following me on, from questions that you guys are getting me on Instagram, Twitter, which I really don't use that much, and Facebook. Yeah, I just want to thank y'all and help me get to 9,000. Help me get to 9,000, because my goal is to get to 10,000 this year. So help me get to 9,000 by sharing, liking, commenting. Tell your sister or your cousin or whoever is, sitting there with you. If you like this hair that I have in, it's natural wave. I've kind of braided it to texturize it out, to kind of blend into my blown out hair, because I haven't straightened my hair yet. Then you can go to hughes_remy@yahoo.com. You can email me. My website is still in development. I'm relaunching it, getting it together for y'all. So let's get on to the video. Okay. So just a few things that I have actually picked up from Sephora, or that I've gotten from Sephora so far, would be some of the following. So I really liked I think it was my birthday month when they gave me this one. This one is called Perversion. It's bigger, blacker, bolder. This is by Urban Decay. I liked the smaller tube that I got, and that's the wand on it. I really love this mascara. Y'all see me use this one a lot. I would compare it to like my Maybelline mascara that I love, that I've showed y'all so many times. I also went and I actually got the, which one is this? The Sheer Glow by NARS foundation. I got it in the shade New Orleans, even though my shade continuously pops up as Trinidad. I think it's like Trinidad 2. That's actually like my shade, being that I'm just a little kind of darker, coming out of being that I run every day out in natural light. I'm just a shade darker, so I kind of stick to the New Orleans, and it kind of just gives me a more warm, deeper warm tone. So I got this one in Sheer Glow. The only negative thing I would probably have to say about it is the fact that you actually pour it out, versus the other bottle that I have with the matte texture, because this one is not matte at all, which I love that. I love more sheer type foundations, because I tell y'all all the time, matte is not for everybody. So that's probably the only thing I don't like. I prefer like the squeeze out, or pump out, should I say, application. And the bottle is actually smaller. As much as we pay for it, NARS, get it together. Picked me up another Radiant Creamy concealer, and Armande is my concealer shade, and this is my true concealer shade, like if I wanted to conceal something, not if I'm wanting to lighten or brighten, and thus forth. So I had to pick up some more of that because I really like it. You can use the Maybelline concealers, because they are very close in texture to the NARS creamy concealer, but yeah, you can, that's the one I like. I also picked up some samples. So I got the Glow recipe in avocado milk. It's a sleeping mask where you can put it on, and you can either wash it off in 15 minutes, or you can leave it on overnight and wash it out the next day. And then I also picked up the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream. Now, the only one I've tried so far is the Glow recipe in the avocado. It kind of broke me out a little bit, and my skin is kind of funny. I don't really have like sensitive skin. I kind of got like normal skin for the most part. But like when winter time comes, I kind of get dry right here under my eyes, and so I like to thoroughly moisturize. Typically I make my own moisturizers for my face, but I was in there like, what the heck, let me pick up something. I tried this, and it wasn't like bumps to where like you'd be like, oh my god, what happened? But I mean, you can see I had raised bumps underneath my skin. For the most part, I've kind of cleared up from it. So that will be a no for me on that one, even though I did like how it made my skin feel. I didn't like the fact that I just kind of had the bumps. But you could probably use it more and try it out for the full 2 weeks before saying it's a no. But I kind of know my skin to know that it's a no. The Fresh Lotus I have not used yet, so once I sample it, I'll let you guys know. This right here, as y'all see, I've been using this in conjunction with my makeup wipes. This is a freaking must-have. They have the big bottle, the Micellar Cleansing Water, all-in-one waterproof, removes makeup, even waterproof mascara, cleanses, soothes, and all that good stuff. Y'all go get this. You can pick this up at Walmart, Target, CVS, anywhere. You can order it online. This is a must-have. No matter what you have on, I kind of put it in and just dab it all over my face, let it set for like maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then I take my makeup remover and I wipe it off. I picked up some tea tree oil because my daughters have eczema and psoriasis, and one of them, she's currently having a breakout. So I like to alternate this with coconut oil. So meaning like today I'll use tea tree, the next day I'll do coconut oil, and it's for her scalp psoriasis in her head, and this will actually clear it up and help to heal it and help them with like itching and things like that. So you definitely need to have some type of tea tree oil in your home. This was one I just heard and put my hands on, but you can get a more organic one if you like to or not. Makeup brushes that I picked up this Real Techniques powder brush. This one is 300. I usually use it to dust off or just kind of overall blend. I finally went and got me some Morphe brushes from Ulta. So I picked up Morphe E36. All right, it's like a little pencil bullet brush. I picked up a heavier blender, Morphe 501, Morphe 504. These are all for the eyes. This one is pretty much a bigger one, so I kind of use it as well for highlighting, but it still does very well like when I want to blend out a line, and I have very short creases, so you know it's kind of overpowering for my eye, as you can kind of see, but I still love it. And the Morphe 506, which is a more detailed kind of like brush. So these are the brushes that I picked up for this month, because you can never have too many brushes in your kit, whether you're doing makeup on others or doing makeup on yourself. So let me, from Sephora, I finally, so y'all know I've been trying to get my hands on Fenty Beauty like in my shade. Every time I would go in to try the 450 neutral, they were always sold out, so I was never actually able to try it, and I was not gonna blindly buy it offline and then be stuck with foundation or whatever. So finally I went in and I got matched up, which I really don't. Sometimes I don't like going in department stores to get matched up, because of course, when you go in to get matched up, you're not gonna have anything on, and because you don't have anything on, a lot of these people think you're oblivious or you have no clue about makeup or whatever. And I just hate going into the whole thing of like, hey, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, I'm a makeup artist, da 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 da. I hate just kind of going into that, so sometimes I won't even say. And this particular time I didn't say. I just went in as a customer, as if I didn't used to work for Sephora. I went in as a customer and let the guy match me up, and he kept trying to put me in this thing, and I was like, baby, stop. I have a warm undertone. I am not cool. Just because I'm black don't mean I have cool undertones. And I think a lot of times they're so quick to throw you in some red foundation. I was like, no, don't you put me in no goddamn red foundation. So once we got past that little thing, it was cool, because he did know about the product and everything enough, and I had read up on the product enough to kind of know what I was looking for. One thing with Fenty Beauty, because the foundation itself is all over, it dries down, you really don't need a setting powder because it kind of sets itself. So a lot of times you see people using this actually wrong. They set the entire face after using this, and you really don't need to. How matte do you want to be, girl? Seriously. So anyway, so I wound up getting 420, and I honestly feel, even though 450 was for neutral undertones, when I put them on, I really can wear both. Don't ask how, because I'm definitely a warm undertone. I'm not cool, I'm not really neutral, but I think they look different when looking at them, but when applied, I was able to wear both. But I went ahead and I went with the 420 Fenty Beauty. So I actually wore this pro filter, and y'all, I really did love it. However, I did pick up the concealer, and my shade was 400. And I love this concealer because even though the foundation is more drying and everything, this is more like creamy, and they complement each other. In addition to that, I did pick up the setting powder, this instant retouch setting powder, and my shade is actually honey. So a lot of people were grabbing for banana, and banana was like super bright. I actually saw some reviews with people that were like my skin tone or a little darker, and they gravitated towards banana, because I know a lot of times we think, you know, as darker complected women, that if it says banana or it's yellow or whatever, boom, that's what we need. But all yellows are not created equally, and I will show y'all, like, this is honey, and this was pretty, you know, this was golden yellow enough for me. The banana on me was more of like a whitish yellow. But this is the one that was kind of like recommended for me, and I was very skeptic when I saw it, because I was like, I think I might need banana. But then once I put them both on me, I was like, oh damn, okay, honey is the way to go for me. So that's the one I got, which I can use it to lighten. I don't really bake, y'all know that. I don't do that. I kind of press my powder into my skin, or sometimes I'll dust my powder off, but I press it in and then dust it off. That's just pretty much how I do. I did not, however, pick up like a darker one to contour with, and I'm gonna tell you why. Being that this was really creamy, I think it would do better as a concealer, you know, like maybe here, a little on the nose, stuff like this. I wouldn't really go all over the face with it. You can, but I would very little, because a little goes a long way. With that being said, to use the darker shade to contour with, I think I'll stick with like my Anastasia, just because it didn't give me the feel like something that I would want to blend for a contour. However, I did like it when I was applying it as a concealer, if that makes sense to y'all. Of course, I got Beauty Insider points, so I picked this up. I have not used it yet. This is a Naturally Serious Hydro Plumping Mask, Calm, Hydrate, Renew Mask, Immune Revival. So I haven't used that yet, but I did get that. I did pick up some more Photo Finish. Even though I like my Wet n Wild, yeah, I know I like that one. I do like my Maybelline, but Smashbox so far has been my best. Fenty Beauty almost got me on the primer, let me tell y'all, because I put it on and I really liked the way it felt, but then as I walked around the store, it kind of gave me like an oily feel a little bit, and I didn't want to. I was just like, it was one of those things I wanted a sample for, but I didn't want it out the sample bottle, because that shit sometimes is contaminated. So this is supposed to be the original Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. So I'm assuming it was the same thing or somewhat close, and maybe they just changed the packaging. I don't know, because this right here gave me no flashback. This right here was like my girlfriend, my BFF, my pretend gay lover if I had to be gay. She was like all of that. So I'm assuming these are the same, because I did not see this bottle anymore. Yeah, so, and on this you have a 24-month time frame, which I use this in way less time. Okay. I also picked up some ebony and some chocolate. The chocolate was a bit light, but I like to put it like on the inside here, and then use the ebony kind of like some of the Anastasia. I say Anastasia because that's my mama name, Anastasia Beverly Hills. So as you can see, that's the chocolate shade. Here is the ebony shade, and it just, to me, blends better with my brows. I could lighten my brows so that I could use the chocolate, but I'm not for lightening my brows right now. And I picked one up from Ulta, one up from Sephora. Also from Ulta, because I've gone to Sephora, to Ulta, to everywhere. My Morphe brushes came from Ulta. I picked up this Dolce & Gabbana light blue. This smells so, y'all, do y'all smell it? It smells so damn good, like for real, for real. I picked up these by Morphe as well. This one is called True Story. I absolutely love this. This nude is so pretty on me. It's almost like a pecan type color, just to show you, right? It's not really peachy, it's more like pecan-ish with like a hint of peach on my skin tone. And then I picked up this one, which was Bloodshot. And when I tell you, baby, these are liquids, they dry down and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'll smear it out and kind of show it to you. I can't remember if they're colors there or not, but when I tell you I've worn them both and they stay put, your girl had no problems with them, right? I also picked up this from Stila. This is Little White Lies. They almost all of them, like the purple, the green, the blue, I really loved, but this one kind of gave me like a gold, and a little of this goes a long way too. I'm not even gonna put that much. This goes a very long way. It has like this gold, oh my goodness. It may not be showing on camera, y'all. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but on the eyes, this eyeshadow, oh Lord, it's so gorgeous. Look, 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 so gorgeous. So I also went ahead, because y'all know I usually use the Equate makeup wipes, which are supposed to be similar to Neutrogena. I did pick up some packs of Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes, and let me tell you, I thought they were good, but I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't really see the hype. I can stick to my Equate and still be okay. They were a bit softer than the Equate wipes, I'll give them that, but I still used like almost 2 to 3 wipes to clean a full face, so it wasn't that. I also picked up the Morphe, I think this is the 35M, I think it was the Boss Babe palette or whatever. No, Boss Mood, that's what it was. And this is the palette. I've dibbled and dabbled in this one a few times. It's got quite a bit of glitter shades to it, but quite a bit of matte. I do like it, but I don't know, I'm still, you know, sometimes you have to kind of learn your palette and learn what it's going to do to you, and I'm really picky about when I pick out a palette, making sure it has multiple looks that I can do and more shades that I can use than having only like 2 or 3 shades that I can use. But overall, I do like this palette. I have no complaints about this palette. I don't think that the pigment lasts all day. Even with putting a good primer or a good base, I still felt like they didn't, I don't know, it just didn't adhere the way I would want it to, but regardless. And of course I picked up lashes, I picked up hair stuff, I have face stuff, I have all kinds of stuff, but I'm gonna cut this video kind of short, other than to say I also went to the Container store, because we finally, well shit, I finally learned about it being out here in Arlington, and I was looking for something to store half of my jewelry and half of all my makeup in, and take my makeup out of caboodles and put it all into drawers. So I was able to do that, and for a good price, and it's just like my drawers are pretty deep. I don't know if y'all can see, they're pretty deep, and I have all my palettes, I have everything organized, of course, with all of my jewelry and stuff. Like these are my necklaces, my earrings, my bracelets and rings, they're all like in Ziploc bags inside. And then of course, as you can see, I have all of my makeup broke down into certain things, other than these that I picked up from, where did I get these from again, babe? What's that store in Mansfield that I told you? Home Goods. I got those containers from Home Goods, and that hosts the rest of my makeup. So that is all for, oh, I had to, because I kept going to Walmart looking for the what was the stuff I was cleaning my ears, my tragus with? I cannot remember, but this is supposed to actually heal your ears better. It had a whole bunch of great reviews. It's by Urban Relief, which is a mama-daughter company, and they made this, and like say if you get bumps or whatever, or you're just not healing because you're not, you know, your ears aren't really taking, or your piercing, should I say, is not really taking the jewelry. This one is a sea salt and tea tree. And it safely cleans, disinfects, and heals new and stretched piercings. So most people claim that they saw results in like two days at the minimum. I used it. You're supposed to use it twice a day. I've only been using it once a day, and my ears feel so much better, because I'll have to do y'all a separate video on my piercing dude and update y'all on all that, but I will at a later time. So in the meantime, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Help your girl get to 9K subscribers right here on YouTube. This is where the majority of my family is, so I love y'all. I'm looking forward to talking to y'all, and I'm gonna get these videos pushed out for y'all, promise, okay? Bye. Hey gems, it's your girl Stylist Raven here. Thanks for watching my video today. Make sure you check out my previous video, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe, okay? If you're new to my channel, become fam, click subscribe, and follow me on my social networks. Bye.